Hello students, very good morning. In this video, I am going to explain about human excretory system in organ systems in animals. Already I gave you a lot of introductions about excretory system in human being. See the human excretory system. Human human excretory system. See, the excretory system means what? Day to day, they are involved in metabolic activities in each and every living organism. During that metabolic activities, that time will be produced in so many energy and then so many external product. Each and every product is not utilized for the day-to-day activities in the living organism because of that substance itself the present in some nitrogenous substance. That nitrogenous substance in case is not released in our body or they are accumulated in the particular cell or particular organism itself means that presence of the nitrogenous substance, that's a toxic substance, that poisonous substance will be created in seriousness or they will be affected in some disease. That's a reasons they want to release that excretory substance. How this consider the excretory substance means very simple. They're useless particles, useless material or unwanted materials. They're having in so many materials that will be produced in the during the metabolic activities. That time what are the materials that are utilized for the day-to-day activities? Some materials is not utilized. Which materials they are not utilized, that's called an excretory substance. That excretory substance want to released from our body. See, now come to the lesson. Metabolic activities continuously take place in living organism. So which activities that take place in continuously in our body or living organism means that is metabolic activities. What that is metabolic activities. See, metabolic activities means nothing but very simple. The metabolic activities that combine together, that is one catabolism, another one anabolism. What are that? That's catabolism and anabolism. Another one anabolism. See, this catabolism and anabolism combined together will called in metabolism. See, all metabolic product produced by the biochemical reactions are not utilized by the body because certain nitrogenous toxic based substances are also produced. That's only I told before that during that activities there will be producing the so many substance, that so many substance may be the presence of the nitrogenous substance that not utilized for the day-to-day activities. That substance will store that. That's a waste substance also produced. They are called excretory product. In human being, urea is the major excretory substance. Which one? That is urea. So, which is the excretory substance produced in human being means want to write that's a urea. Urea is one of the nitrogenous substance. And these tissues and organ associate with the removal of waste product that constitute the excretory system. The excretory system means they are involved in so many organs and tissues. That the tissues and organs the removal of waste product. Removal of waste product. The human excretory system consists of the pair of kidney. So the human excretory system is consisting pair of kidney. So which organ is called a human excretory system organized, or which organs the responsibility of the human excretory system? Like that asking means just you are right. That's a kidney. So the which organ that's kidney. Kidney is a human excretory organ which produce the urine, a pair of uterus. Which produce urine. Which one? That's a kidney produce urine and pair of uterus which conduct the urine from kidney to the urinary bladder. That before that, now I will draw the how to look up the structure. See the present the kidney like that. This is the right side and the left side. Two kidneys the present like that. This is the imagine. This is the kidney. This is the uterus. One pair of the uterus. Then both sides the present the uterus is connected to the urinary bladder. This is urethra. This way want to release in excretory substance, the liquid substance. That means the urine. And then the urinary bladder where urine is stored temporarily. Here itself the stored in temporarily. Why? Because of when you feel that symptoms, you feel that sense means what to release that excretory substance. It's not storing in our body itself. Because of that is not having in vacuum place. That minimum space only that present is not stored in maximum quantity of the urine. There some of the amount urine that is stored in inside of urinary bladder. At the same time, that time you feel anyone person, that human being, you take an example in human being, if you feel that sense what to release that excretory substance, in case you're not releasing means that time you will get some pain in abnormal region. And then because of that urine is fulfilled in urinary bladder, that time only will make that symptom. And then and urethra through which the urine is avoided by bladder construction. If the waste product are accumulated and not eliminated, like that, this is the day-to-day activities. Here to the getting from the urine here will be stored in temporarily after the final released in through the urethra. This way I want to release. In case this process is not doing in our body in day-to-day, is not involved means other accumulated in particular place. This one is not released in then continuously means what? Where want to store that? Maybe the kidney itself will store, or urinary bladder it itself want to store. Other here the presence of the uterus here itself want to store that. But any places but will store means that time will cause in the seriousness. Why? Because of the urinary excretory substance already take place in nitrogenous toxic substance. The nitrogenous toxic substance. And then they become harmful and poison to the body. That's become a harmful and poisonous to the body. Hence excretion play an important role in maintaining the homeostatic condition of the body. Homeostatic condition means what? As well as the same conditions we have to follow that. In case if you not release that, that time you feel in suddenly get fear. Yes or no? In case if you want to know the release in the urine, just imagine you're not released that time, you feel in pain and then tension, you're not interested that work. Yes or no? Like that, the homeostatic conditions want to involve means, or homeostatic conditions want to follow that particular organism means should release that excretory substance is not stored in one body itself. And then some of the excretory organ other than kidney or skin, some of the other than excretory substance. So the kidney not only the excreted that substance, at the same time the human body the present in the skin. The skin also will release that excretory substance in our body. They remove a small amount of the water, urea and salt in the form of sweat. And then lungs, the skin and lungs. So what are the excretory organs that present in the human body means just you have to write kidney, skin and lungs. Those are excretory organs in our body. At the same time, maximum amount of the excretory substance that released in through the kidney. Then skin where the release in minimum quantity of the uric substance only. When you put in more hard work, are you playing, are you working in natural light, front of natural light, that time only you release the excess of the water through the skin. And the lungs itself that during the metabolic activities and the breathing time, what are the materials they enter in your body? Inhale and exhale, you know that. Like that, the inhale that time will enter the inside in so many compound of the mixers, air mixers. That time the waste particles will be stored that through that way they will mingle with the blood and release that. So these organs that are involved in excretory functions in our body. Now I will explain about skin. See, the skin is the outermost covering of the body. You know that where present in that skin are the location of the skin. The whole organism. That means now you consider the human being. That human beings that present in outermost or outer covering layer. Outer covering layer. See, and then it stretched all over the body in the form of layer. It stretched. Stretched means what? The joint together or joint or pasted like that. Yet account of 50% of the adult human body is weight. That means the 15% of the weight that consists in skin only. So, what is your body weight? Just you want to count it now. You calculate how much of the percentage or how much of the weight that present in skin in our body means. Just you have to take in 15% of your body weight. You have to calculate that. You know that how you want to calculate that percentage. Like that you are doing means you will find out that how much kg the present in the skin in each and every person's or your body. It account for 15% of an adult human body weight. There are many structure and gland derived from the skin. There are many structures and gland derived from the skin. It eliminate metabolic waste through precipitation. It eliminate through the precipitation. So the during that time will be released that. That means the day-to-day activities. That time will be produced in the waste substance from the metabolic activities. That time they release that. The human body functions normally at the temperature about in 37 degrees Celsius. The 37 degrees Celsius means that the suitable for or manage that human being. When it get hot sweat gland, they start segregating sweat. When will get a hot sweat gland, so that persons will playing in the front of natural light or the natural conditions, or any one persons will put the more effort. The more effort putting means that time the presence of the organs or each and every cells will involve in active functions. The whole cells that are involved in actively means that time you want to need in more energy. That more energy you're getting means that cells each and every cells will involved in more actively. That time will be increase your body temperature. So when will you increase the body temperatures? That time the presence of the water molecules in our body, that water molecules will be excreted in through skin, and which contain water with a small amount of other chemicals like ammonia. What are the chemicals that are present in excretory substance? The first one ammonia and urea, lactic acid and saltry. See, the ammonia is the present the minimum quantity only than human being, because of the maximum quantity of the excretory substance that contain ammonia in fish. Like that also sometimes we will ask the questions. Some one side they will given in organs, the fish and bird and human being, that means the mammal. Here will be given an hormone pair, then ammonia and then urea and uric. You have to match that. So urea means you have to match in mammalian. Ammonia means you want to pair with fish, and uric that means you want to pair with birds. So like that you want to pair that. That maybe the interior questions will be asking match it type. And then the lactic acid and salt. The sweat passes through the pores in the skin and get evaporated. And the get evaporated. That means what? Loss of water. Already you know the evaporation means which water molecules will consume the more temperature or more heat. That time the presence of the water molecules want to evaporate from the body. That's a natural process. So that's the reasons that before that I told that persons that doing in more hard work means that all cells will go running in mostly all functions. All functions that going on in very actively. That time it will increase our body temperature. Body temperature will increase means automatically that water molecules is evaporated. That water molecules is evaporated. See, next one, human kidney. See that structure. Human kidney have bean-shaped organ, reddish brown color. This present in bean-shaped. You know that dicot plant seed bean, like the bean-shaped and then reddish brown color that present in human kidney. This lie on either side on the vertebral column in the abdominal cavity. That means you know the backbone of our body. The backbone of our body in the dorsal side, in both side of the backbone in abnormal regions. Abnormal region means that's the bottom of our stomach. Bottom of our stomach, they are present in the kidney and attached to the dorsal body wall. The right kidney is placed lower than left kidney. See, This is the left kidney, this is the right. They are compared to the structure. This is take place in lower than left kidney. That means what? Left kidney present in the top position, right kidney present in bottom positions. They compare the two structures. They easily identified which one present in above the structure. So the above the structure the present in left kidney. You compare the right kidney the present in lower than the left kidney, and then they are placed in lower than the left kidney as the liver take have much space on the right side. Liver take place much space. Why this present the lower? Because of here the vaccines that consist are already take place in the liver. That liver consists of much space. So that space is not having. That's the reason the right kidney the present in down. And then each kidney is about 11 centimeter long, 5 centimeter wide and 3 centimeter thickness. So 11 centimeter. This 11 centimeter long and 5 centimeter that's wide and 3 centimeter this thickness. This is the organ. And then the kidney is covered by a layer of fibrous connective tissue, the renal capsule, adipose capsule, and then fibrous membranes. What the layers the sounded in kidney means, the very simple you write in fibrous connective tissue. Fibrous means what? Already you know that's that present in thread-like structures or thread-like. The present in thread-like that. So the tissues the present in fiber-like. And then internal the kidney consists of an outer dark region, the cortex, and in inner light region. So how look the present in human kidney means you see outlook you seeing means the present in dark region and inner regions, that means the not present in the more dark. The medulla, both of these regions contain uriniferous tubules or nephron. Both the sides are present in nephron. Why here present the nephron means because of that's a structurally functionally excretory system or structurally functionally kidney. The unit of the kidney that is called nephron. So without nephron is not possible the kidney. This kidney want to involve that function means before that the kidney want to composed in nephron. That nephron only structurally functionally unit of the kidney. And the medulla consists of the multitubular conical mass called the medullary pyramid. That medullary pyramid all than everything the present here. This is the medulla. Here present then pyramid-like structures. The individually drawing means that time you can easily identify that first parts then easily. Now that this is the compound structure, you cannot identify that parts. Just you listen this. See the individual structures. When you draw the individual structure, that time you can easily label that pyramid, medulla like that, and then called medullary pyramid or renal pyramid, whose base are adjacent to cortex on the inner concave side of each kidney. So the kidney you see then the inner side, inner lobe the present in concave like structure. You know that lens you study in the physics that what look structure the present in convex and convex. Inner side you seeing means that's a concave, and how does it the present seeing means the kidney is the present in convex. And then the each kidney notch called in helium is present through which blood vessels and the nerve enter in the urine leaves out. So this involved in nephron, that nephron that you will be studying clearly the nephron structure that composed in the glomerulus, Bowman capsule, and then convoluted loop. The what are the loops that present? The four kinds of the loops that will be composed. So that enter in the deoxygenated blood, that means then wastage of the blood we enter the inside of the kidney. That what are the nutrients want to need that will consume that, and remaining particles may be the present means that through the released in debt. And then ureterus. See, this is the ureterus. What that main function means, the ureterus are the thin muscular tube emerging out from the helium. Emerging out from the helium. Helium means that consists in this the helium. This part in helium. This. So the helium outside that consists in the one tubular structure. The tubular structure emerging in the helium, that structure is called in uterus. The tubular structure is called in uterus. The uterus is present in one pair of the uterus. And urine entered the ureter from the renal pelvis and is conducted along the ureter by peristaltic movement of its wall, the uterus carry urine from the kidney to urinary bladder. So what is the main function of uterus means the uterus that consists in from here to there. They are involved in carrying of urine from kidney to urinary bladder. That's the main functions. Where to getting from that urine? The urine getting from in kidney, the kidney renal pelvis. The renal pelvis, the segregated the waste substance or the waste material, that's a urine that through passing from this way. That is the ureterus. That ureterus that finally connected to the urinary bladder. That's urinary bladder itself will be stored. And the next urinary bladder, this one. See, the urinary bladder is the sac-like structure. You see, that's a sac-like structure. Sac means what? That's a bag-like structure. The bag-like structure and which lie in the pelvic cavity of the abdomen is stored urine temporarily. Pelvic cavity of the abdomen. That means what? That's a lower part of your stomach. Lower part of your stomach that's consists in abdomen. That bottom of the abdomen will consist in urinary bladder. That's a reason when you feel that want to release that urine not releasing or you control yourself means that time you will get the pain bottom of the abdominal regions because of there consist in urinary bladder. There will be stored that urine is the temporary that not stored in permanently. Why means because of that storing urine you have to release when you want to release, when you feel that time you want to release that. In case you accumulated that storing means that time it will be affect in our health. And then urethra. This is urethra. See, urethra is a membranous tube. This is also in one of the tube which conduct urine to the excretor. Excretor, that means what? This part only will be released that. Excretor, that's the out of the body. The urethral subnectar keep the urethra closed and open only at the time of maturation. See, the maturation. This maturation means what? Maturation. Very simple. When you feel that symptoms are that stimulus, urination, when you feel that sense, that time only will open that. Otherwise, it's not having into open conditions the presence of the urethra. Because of the urethra, the present in small opening. That opening, when you feel that sense, that time only will open. Otherwise, always the present in closed conditions. That's only that mentioned that. And the function of kidney. See, the maintain the fluid and electrolyte balance in our body. Maintain fluid and electro balance in our body. Why this called in electro balance means because of the consist or the present in nitrogenous substance. The nitrogenous substance will be make that and regulate acid base balance of blood and then regulate acid and base balance. The first one function, first one they're involved in electro balance, fluid and electrolyte balance, and second one regulate acid and base, and third one maintain the osmotic pressure in blood and tissue. Osmotic pressure. And finally fourth one help to retain the important plasma constant like the glucose and amino acids, or helps to retain. Retain the important plasma. Like glucose and amino acids. See, this is the importance of kidney. This is the interior. Two more questions. The first one, maintain the fluid and electrolyte balance in our body. So this is the main responsibility of our body. Fluid and electrolytes will maintaining, and the regular acid and base will be acid will increase means that's also the series in our body. Base also will increase means that's also in series of our body. So that's a maintenance that acid base level in regulating in kidney. That means excretory organ. And osmotic pressure. This the maintain in osmotic pressure in blood and tissue. Where that maintain the osmotic pressure means blood and tissue. And then help to retain the important plasma concentration of glucose and amino acids. This is the very importance of the kidney functions. See, let us the quick revise the today's sessions. What that means, that organ system in animals, that which one topic that today, then excretory system in human being. The excretory system means that during that metabolic activities, that time will be produced in so many substance. That substance is all substance is not utilized for the day-to-day activities. Some substance is not utilized. Why means because of that substance will contain in nitrogenous toxic substance. That nitrogenous is poison substance. In case that is not released in our body or accumulated in our body itself, means will be caused in seriousness in our body or will be affecting day-to-day activities of that particular organ or the particular cells. At the same time, not only the kidney involved in the excretory substance in our body, that at the same time they are involved in the two more organs, that's the skin and lungs. The skin will release in the minimum quantity of the excretory substance that contain in nitrogenous. And then what are the substance that present means ammonia present and urea present and uric also the present in that excretory substance. And then we briefly discussed in kidney. Kidney the present then bean shaped in the pair of bean shapes that present in the backbone of the abdominal cavity. The present in then two bean shaped and reddish brown color. Then right kidney is the compared to the lower kidney. Kidney is the has the lower than the part of the kidney. The kidney is the directly connected to the renal artery and renal vein. The renal artery is where they enter the blood in the kidney. That will be separated. That means the waste substance will absorb. Then that substance will be released in this way. Which way means that's a uterus. That uterus is the directly connected to the helium of the right out of the sides. See, and then pelvic veins. The pelvic veins here the connector here to the uterus will be carrying that urine, and then finally will be stored in the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder will stored in temporarily. It's not a permanent. When you feel that situations are that symptom you feel means want to release that urine from the urinary bladder to how exits in then through the urinary urethra, and then you feel that sensation is called in micturations. Micturation means when you feel that sense, that time only will open that urethra, otherwise it's not open because of that present and small opening. That's a holes is not present and always in open conditions. When you feel that time only will open, otherwise will present in closed condition. And then what's the main functions of the kidney? The kidney is maintained in fluid and electrolyte balance, and then regulate acid base and balance, and then maintain the osmotic pressure in blood and tissue, and help to retain the importance constant the plasma and glucose. The plasma, glucose and amino acids. Okay, thank you.